Warning. The following podcast may be unsuitable for children. It contains explicit language and strong sexual content. Parental discretion is advised.
Episode of T-Hat and the Unusual Suspects. Actually, I should say T-Hat and the Unusual Suspect, non-plural, because the only person I have with me in the studio today is Heather.
Hello.
And, well, we decided to let Nahani have this week off. She's been dealing with a lot, so we wish her well. Kenneth, he chose not to come in this week because his friend Stacy is doing her last show in the Springfield area, and then she's moving to Chicago, I believe. And pardon me, I know I don't sound right. I actually sound like a Bell's palsy patient, but trust me, I don't have Bell's palsy. No disrespect to anybody who does. I have an infection in my jawline. And so it's causing me to talk a little funny. So I do.
You look a little funny.
I know I look a little funny. I have an appointment with a dentist on Friday. And guess what? Saturday we're taping again. And again, I probably will sound funny. So just please overlook that. Anyway, what's going on, Heather?
Oh, same shit, new day. Break up and then we make up and...
Then you eat Pizza Hut and get sick.
Yeah, and eat Pizza Hut and get sick. Thank you, Pizza Hut. Fuck you.
Explain to our listeners why you got sick of Pizza Hut.
I am allergic to pork. And the guy told me that the pizza had hamburger. So, you know, me, I was being a fat ass. I ate about 5 or 6 pieces, and about an hour later, I'm projectile vomiting, like on the freaking Possessed or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it was not a great day yesterday. And then today, a fucking Hershey squirt. So I mean, it's whatever.
The Hershey squirts.
The Hershey squirts.
I love it. Well, I don't love it. I love how you put it as the Hershey squirts. I don't like the fact that you have the Hershey squirts.
Yeah, it burns your asshole, let me tell you.
I bet. Especially if you have hemorrhoids.
I don't have hemorrhoids. You'd think that I would after having all my kids, but no, I don't have hemorrhoids.
Children.
You know?
Right.
My house is a fucking zoo right now. I've got me, my boyfriend, my 3 kids, my ex-in-laws, my ex-husband, his girlfriend, and her 2 children.
Good God.
Yeah. So, you could just imagine.
I could imagine.
I'm going back.
This week was a historical week in not only pop culture, but in our government. The Supreme Court heard testimonials about a couple important bills. One would be Prop 8 in California, which bans gay marriage.
Right. Boo!
And the other would be DOMA, Defense of Marriage Act, which defines marriage as one man, one woman. And so
their opinion of it.
They're trying to decide whether or not it's unconstitutional and whether or not is it discriminatory.
Well, yeah.
I think it's discriminatory because, you know, gay people, they pay their taxes too. They have the right to be. I mean,
they're in our military. They go overseas and they fight for our country just like any heterosexual does.
Right.
So, how is it not right for them to be able to get married? How is it not right for them to be able to have that joy if they choose to? God forbid I didn't enjoy mine. I was counting down the days to my divorce, but
brings up a good point though. Now, I do believe it will happen. Gay marriage will be legal in all 50 states sooner or later.
Should be.
So all you homophobic people, all you people who are Bible thumpers.
Get with the fucking times. It's 2013, not 1912.
It will happen. So prepare to cower in your. And that's what pisses me off, the whole Bible thumping thing. Because honestly, if you look up the King James version, the version that we're all supposed to go by,
right?
Not once does it say homosexuals are going to hell.
Right. That
comes out of all the translated Bibles that come from the King James Version that mistranslates what the King James is trying to say. There's a lot of terminology that gets misconstrued. Right. So, and I do believe a lot of conservatives, like neoconservatives, have taken liberties of rewriting the Bible over and over and over to push their agenda. And
some Joe Schmo hasn't added what the hell they want to do.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just how I feel. I believe in God to a certain extent. Okay. I'm not a churchgoer, what have you. But I am a seer to believer. You've got to prove to me that is what God said.
Right.
Anybody can rewrite anything.
Mm-hmm.
And put a little extra into it and be like, oh, well, this is what it said. This is what it translates to. When you break it down, it says blah, 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 blah. Really? Let me see the original.
Right. I was bullied out of church. So, I mean, I have my own hesitations about church.
Is right now, all churches are like, you're giving me money. You got to pay membership dues. Since when does God say you got to fucking pay money to come to my house?
Right. Bringing up a subject of divorce, since gay marriage will happen, who do you think will have a higher divorce rate, lesbians or gay people? Or gay men? Yeah. Gay men or lesbians? I was about to say,
aren't lesbians gay women?
I'm not with the program today, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think women.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
We're attention seekers.
Okay. But men can be attention seekers too.
Right, but most of the men the gay guys that I've known, like, they don't really tie down until they know that it's the one.
Yeah.
Lesbian women, have you ever watched Jerry Springer?
I've actually been at a taping of Jerry Springer before.
Right, so there's more gay females on there having sex with other people or even bisexuals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that it's not a bisexual female marrying a woman and then decides, oh, well, I want a little dick.
Well, that's what open relationships are for.
Right, but why would you get married if that's what you wanted? I don't know. I think the higher divorce rate is going to be women.
I think it would still be gay men. Reason being is because men, they always tend to think with their dick. Even if you're gay, you still think with, I don't know.
But that's true just for every species on this planet. Whether it be a fucking dog, a heterosexual man, fucking women are the same way. That's why it's good to wait to have sex, because once you have sex the first time, it's like you just can't get enough.
So basically, once you become a whore, that's it?
Yeah. It's over with. You might as well just spread the legs and be like, come on. I mean,
ride the gravy train.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real like a Happy Meal. But anywho.
Okay.
I still believe it's going to be women. We'll have to come back to this and find out when it's legalized.
Right. I'm all for that. CBS Sports, moving on. They're in some hot water. Louisville played.
I saw it.
Yeah, that was pretty gruesome.
I don't care. I want to see it again. I mean,
well,
I'm just a weirdo like that, but I missed it the first time actually.
Yeah.
And then I've seen pictures of it, and I'm like, well, fuck, I missed it. I want to see it. And I looked all over the internet last night for video of it. Could not find none. It would not let it play.
For those of you
because of copyrights.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about,
the bone came out of his fucking leg. How can you not want to see that? That is like the coolest shit in the whole freaking world.
Louisville was playing in their tournament game on Easter, and there was a point guard named Kevin Ware who broke his leg into two pieces.
It's a compound fracture.
It's a compound fracture, but it's literally broken. Like, it has...
It's not broken. That shit come up through the skin, Travis.
Anyway,
fucking gruesome.
CBS Sports is under a lot of flack for the amount of replays they did on that specific play. A lot of families are bitching, saying that didn't need to be shown over and over.
Okay, and it's a part of life, and shit happens.
Have you ever broke your leg that gross?
I broke my ankle 3 times within 3 months. Snapped that bitch completely in half.
Ow.
The first time I just fractured it, okay? Was in like one of them fucking air cast type things. Stepped off of a fucking curb, went into a fucking drain in Bloomington.
Oh.
And cracked it a little bit more. Then I got put in an air cast again so that the swelling could go down. And crutches. Me and crutches don't get along in stairs. Fell down the fucking stairs. My foot went up under the last step and it snapped my ankle right in half. Needless to say, they didn't let me leave the hospital after that.
Oh, wow.
I had to stay there for like 2 weeks until the swelling went down and actually passed. They told me I was dangerous.
You don't want to see me on crutches.
That's
am
what
a
happens
disaster.
when you wear flip-flops in the wintertime on the ice.
Yeah. That doesn't mix at all.
No, it doesn't.
I'm a disaster on crutches. I sprained my knee, and the doctor wanted me to stay off my knee, and so I used crutches to get around until I knocked something off the wall, and then my lovely stepdad told me I wasn't allowed to use them anymore, that I had to put the pressure on my knee. So, needless to say, my knee never really fully healed.
I can't stand crutches or cast. I ended up cutting my cast off. So, once that swelling went down, and it itches so damn bad. Ugh. And then it starts to stink.
Yeah.
Ugh. Because of the sweat and ugh. Anywho.
Speaking of old stuff, what the hell is going on American Idol? Do you watch it?
I haven't really been into it this season, but I hear that Nicki Minaj is causing quite the controversy.
She's running amok. Definitely.
Running amok with her purple hair. Or maybe it's green today. You know.
Especially this last week. They did songs of Detroit. Now, it wasn't just Motown. It was anybody that was related to Detroit music. They could choose Madonna, they could choose Aretha, they could choose Motown, whatever. Coming out, the last group performance of the night was Burnell and Devin and Lazaro. Mm-hmm. And Lazaro forgot his words, so Devin covered for him. And
he should have been gone.
Right. Well, Nicki Minaj sits there and says that, you guys are horrible. Lazaro, you fell flat as a pancake. You guys need to leave the stage now. Just get off the stage now. And so, all chaos happens. And Ryan asks their reply to Nikki, and either, it was Devin and Burnell who kind of threw Lazaro under the bus, which I didn't agree with, but whatever.
Right.
And then it comes out that Nicki Minaj, her tweets that she tweeted after that week's show was directed at the guy who was eliminated last week, Devin. Basically saying that since her favorite guy in the competition couldn't get the judges' say, that she's going to vote no on all the guys.
On all of the guys, or just on any of the other judges' favorites?
I'm thinking that they're wanting a girl to win this year, since the last 5 winners have been, WGs.
So what? But I will say, where American Idol, I believe, went wrong, they shouldn't have started doing this save crap to begin with.
Right.
It should be like it's always been. I mean, and if you want my honest opinion, American Idol is played out.
Mm-hmm.
It was played out after season 5.
After
it reminds me of one of them bad remakes
mm-hmm.
and sequences to movies when you're just like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah.
It's one of them type of things. What the fuck are they thinking?
Season 5 is when my grandpa, who had seizures, got up on stage and won. A.K.A. Taylor Hicks.
Yeah, but,
I don't know. I believe this is the last season for Idol. They've signed on
for 3. The last season for Idol.
They've signed on for 3 more years with Fox, but the ratings are tanking. Nicki Minaj is getting more and more out of control. Honestly.
Since when did she even become a fucking judge?
Honestly,
has she even been in the business long enough to be considered?
She's had, her credibility is that she's had 7 singles in the top 100 at the same time, and nobody's ever done that. But you put that against everybody else's credentials, like Keith Urban, 3 Grammys, sold over 100 million records worldwide. Randy Jackson has been in countless bands, has produced the best in the world.
Right.
Mariah Carey, I mean, you don't even need to talk about her accolades. 18 number 1 hits. 200 million sold, 9 Grammys to her name. I mean, Nicki Minaj, what can you say? She's had 7 songs in the top 100 at the same time. Sorry, but that doesn't really add up to...
Right, but if you look at it, how many of them 7 different songs were with different artists?
How many times she hit number 1?
Right.
That's the better question.
Right.
How many Grammys did she got?
I mean, so can it honestly be said that it's Nicki Minaj and not Nicki Minaj featuring? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is it because of just her? Or is it because of the other artists that she duets with? Just saying.
But I mean,
not saying that she's not good or nothing. I like her. I like some of her music, but some of her music fucking sucks.
If you were a singer on American Idol this season, who would you put more weight into of what they said? Nicki Minaj or Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey, and that's only because I look at Mariah Carey. She's been in the business longer.
Mm-hmm.
She's been through hell and back for the business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just, I would. I don't know. I would look at her for more inspiration than I would Nicki Minaj.
Exactly. I feel the same way. If I was faced with Nicki Minaj's opinion of me or Mariah's opinion of me, I'd put more weight on Mariah because she's been more successful. She's the most successful female solo artist of our time.
Right.
So she knows a thing or two about getting where you want to go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And not saying that, Nicki Minaj wouldn't tell you the truth, because she seems like that kind of person. But how are you going to be a judge if you're going to throw a tantrum like that? Get the fuck real. Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Well, another thing that's real is Jay Leno's retirement. Next year, NBC's going to give him the boot again, and it's rumored that Jimmy Fallon is going to take over The Tonight Show and move it to...
Who the fuck is Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon, off of Saturday Night Live. He hosts the late show after Jay Leno goes off the air.
Travis, you're talking to somebody that watches Criminal Minds on the news.
Okay. During our first break, I'm going to show Heather who Jimmy Fallon is. But it seems like this transition is going to go a lot more smoother than when Conan took over The Tonight Show. In fact, I believe it was last night that Jay Leno and Jimmy Fallon, in their transition of when The Tonight Show goes off the air and when his show begins, they aired a duet, basically, to quell the rumors that there's fighting. It doesn't seem like they're fighting. It just seems like, Jay's getting the boot again, getting the shaft, and Jimmy Fallon. I'm not mad at Jimmy Fallon for doing this, for taking it, because basically he's just taking a job. He's taking
right. You can't knock him for doing that.
So but
sorry, Jay Leno.
It is. It's
the
interesting.
The only thing that I liked about Jay Leno was the headlines.
Well, it's interesting because Jay Leno is bringing in bigger ratings than even what Johnny Carson saw. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, why are you giving him the boot now when he's bringing you, like, he's number one in his time slot? He's kicking everybody's ass. So now we're going to kick him out of his slot again and put Jimmy Fallon in? How is that kind of fair?
It's not, but maybe it's to give Jimmy Fallon sucks and he's not getting the ratings and they're moving him there so that more people, maybe, I don't know.
Well,
who the fuck knows why show business does what they do? Well, they're all retarded, if you ask me.
If Jimmy Fallon sucks, I don't think they would put him as the Tonight Show host. That's kind of like one of their anchor shows.
They're retarded. Who knows why they do what they do when they do what they do?
All right. Well, we're going to take a break real quick. And when we come back, we're going to talk about an MTV star who recently passed away.
Yes, Shane.
Yeah. All right. And much more when we come back from break on T-Hat and the Unusual Suspects. And welcome back to T-Hat and the Unusual Suspects. I am here with Heather.
Hello.
Now, we originally taped this episode on Saturday, but we weren't really happy with it, so we decided we were going to redo it yesterday, and then you got sick and I got sick. And so now we're going to do it today, which is Tuesday. Today is National Peanut Butter Jelly Day.
I like peanut. It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly.
What's your favorite kind of peanut butter and what's your favorite kind of jelly?
My favorite peanut butter is the Jiffy Whipped. And
That does sound good.
I don't really like jelly. I like apple butter.
Oh, you lost me. I like any kind of peanut butter, and I like Concord grape Welch's jelly. But I'll eat grape jelly from Smucker's too. That's good. What kind of
jam?
Ooh, yeah, I like jam. I like strawberry jam.
I like marmalade.
Ooh. Oh. What kind of bread do you use?
Whatever the fuck is on sale. I got kids.
Well, I mean, if it was up to you.
People.
If it was up to you.
If it was up to me, I would eat the fucking country stuff that comes in the little itty bitty loaf that's like $5. The good shit.
I like wheat bread.
Do you like wheat? See, I like white. I've never been big on wheat. I don't like it. It fucking sucks.
I like wheat bread. Anyway, and today is also World Autism Awareness Day.
Yes, sir.
I have a lot of friends with autistic children. Please educate yourselves about autism. 1 in 50 kids, it used to be 1 in 88 kids. Now they narrowed it down to 1 in 50 kids will show and develop some sort of autism.
In my family alone, we have 4 kids that are autistic.
So
that are mild to moderate to severe. my two boys have signs of autism. I have two nephews that are autistic. So
autism is more common than it is for somebody to die of a lightning strike. More common than for somebody to win the lotto. So autism is real, and if you don't think it won't affect you, think again.
right.
I'm sure all the parents that I know who have autistic children never thought it would happen to them. Guess what?
Nope. And tell you what, autistic children are very, very smart.
They are very smart. Okay. So from one heartbreak to another, did you hear about the Buckwild star from MTV? Shane Gandy. He died.
Candy.
He,
it's Halloween every day.
He died in his truck this past weekend.
With his uncle.
With his uncle and some other
and
guy.
A family friend.
They were out mudding.
Yeah.
And
the exhaust was stuck in the mud and come loose. At least this is the report that I found. Had come loose, and it went up into the truck, and they didn't know it and didn't realize it because carbon monoxide is one of them silent killers.
You don't smell it.
You don't smell it. You don't know it's there. Which is another reason why people please make sure you check your carbon monoxide detectors.
And please don't drive drunk, because there are a lot of reports out there that's saying that he was doing this while drunk.
Right.
The alcohol does not protect you from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Might protect you if you get your ass beat, you don't feel it for a day or so, but will not protect you from carbon monoxide poisoning.
So, don't know the future of the show. I never watched
it. In limbo. The mayor's talking about he wants it out.
Well, I don't watch it. I never even watched Jersey Shore when it was on. But
you never watched Paulie?
No, not really. I never got into
sexy
it.
And I know it. That's what Paulie reminds me of. That song.
LMFAO.
Yeah.
I heard they broke up.
What?
Yeah. Well, there was a report last year that they broke up.
Shut the front door.
Oh my God. I didn't know you were that pissed.
I like them.
Okay then.
And that's my favorite song. I'm sexy and
have you ever seen the music video to that song?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you paid attention to all those songs.
I sure did. Don't hate me.
I don't understand how that video is not too sexy, but the Robin Thicke video is. You know, you heard Robin Thicke was banned from YouTube.
What?
Yeah, Robin
For
Thicke.
which video? Was it therapy?
No, hang on. Let me look that up real quick. Give me 1 second here.
See, I hate this. They want to do away with all the good shit.
Blurred Lines is the name of the song.
I've not seen that one.
It's
but
a
if
topless
it's anything
music
like
video.
that one video from the therapy song, oh my God.
Well, see, I don't get that though, because like Mike Posner has videos of topless women. Nelly has videos of topless women.
For God's sakes, Adam Lambert got freaking barred for his little racy scene on the music videos.
Right. So why is this a problem now?
It's not. Somebody's got to make a big to-do about something.
I mean, there's videos that, yeah, they have topless women, but YouTube slaps on a warning, says that you have to sign in and prove that you're 18 years or older to view this. Why could they not have done that with this video?
Because they're dumb.
I don't know.
They're retarded.
Well, that kind of plays into later on when I talk about YouTube. Speaking of mistakes and blurps, Kathy Lee, did you hear about how she exposed her daughter's phone number to the world?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Back yesterday on the Today Show, she was caught on camera on the phone with her daughter, and she was like, "Here, I'm on the phone with my daughter." She shows the phone. She shows her phone to the camera with her daughter's number on her phone. Didn't blur it out or nothing. Her daughter, in like 10 minutes, got 100 phone calls.
Kathy Lee's a dumb bitch.
But I mean, here's the thing. I know, like, if you mistakenly do something,
Right, they blur it out.
But how can you mistakenly just give out your daughter's phone number, knowing that, okay, here's my daughter, I'm Kathy Lee, and here's her phone number?
Probably because she figured they would blur it out. In her defense, even though she is a tard, okay? In her defense, she probably thought they would blur it out like they do everything else. You know what I'm saying? Or they hadn't zoomed in that freaking close.
Probably, because it was
know.
live. So
Right.
they wouldn't have been able to blur it out. They have a drop button if she cusses, but to blur something out, I don't think they have that much time to do that. But, I mean, you know how your phone is set up.
Right.
You know that the phone number is on the display screen of the person you're talking to. Why would you just pick up your phone and go, "Here, this is who I'm talking to"?
Because she's a tard.
I don't know.
She's a blonde.
Maybe she had
That's
too much.
it.
Maybe she had too much red wine in the morning.
From a box. I can't help myself.
Oh man, idiots! I tell you, they get famous every day.
Oh my God, did you watch wrestling last night?
No, I didn't.
The Rock was talking about running for president. He has got my vote, let me tell you. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there.
Wow.
That's The Rock. Hence back to the second episode.
Oh, yeah.
STD curable. Sorry.
So at least The Rock has hopes on getting laid even after he gets like gonorrhea or something.
Right, as long as it's curable. Hit me up. I mean, please. I'm begging. I need laid.
So how big do you think it is?
I'm hoping it's fucking huge. Well, not that huge, but like enough. At least 8.5 to 9.
Wow.
But it's gotta be. I gotta feel it. Not saying that I'm like wide or nothing, because I'm tight as hell, but I like them juicy.
Wow.
Big juicy.
Big juicy with the pus coming out.
Lizard lick telling.
That's a good show.
I love that. Bobby, oh my God. It's fucking hot. I would beat Big Juicy's ass for Bobby.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. It's that serious.
I would never have taken Bobby for your type.
Why?
I don't know. I think you. My vision is that I think you like the built guys, not the flubby guys.
Yeah, but he's crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy.
I like him a little nuts, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, I've noticed. I've noticed.
Hence, not the psych ward type of nuts. Those are in the past. I'm moving on to just straight jackets.
I like it when I can hug myself.
Aww.
Okay, there's a video that came out today on YouTube of Rutgers basketball coach Mike Rice being abusive towards his players. It shows that he's grabbing, shoving, and kicking his players. He's shown throwing basketballs at them, and he directs a multitude of vulgar variations.
Whip his ass.
He's like yelling at his team, "You're a sissy." So
I'd be like, and you're a pussy, but nobody says nothing.
Do you think parents have a right to be angry?
Yeah. I think the fucking players have a right to be angry. Throw a fucking basketball at me, yell at me in my face, motherfucker. You got some. You got some. You wait till after practice because I'm getting your ass.
Right.
I'll be the type of bitch that I'll be standing outside your car waiting for you with a fucking Louisville Slugger.
Well, in a society that, it kind of puzzles me because in a society that we're trying to get rid of bullying. We're saying it's wrong, even though I don't think we will ever get rid of bullying. It's good, to, you know.
Here I was just being a bully.
I hear you. I think we should start teaching everybody to stand up for themselves. We're never going to get rid of bullying, but if we can teach our youth to stand up for themselves, we can minimize it.
But how the hell are our teachers and shit supposed to be against bullying when they're doing it them damn selves?
That's what puzzles me. If he's an educator, he is a coach. He is supposed to take the stance of, we don't bully here, we're a team.
I say the
How
team
do you
has a fucking sheep party. Soap on a rope.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say a sheep party.
Do it jail style, baby.
But here we have somebody who is an educator, who is a coach, who, you know.
I'd be waiting out the whole term.
Yeah. People just confuse the fuck out of me.
Me too.
Alright, YouTube. They have their April Fool's joke. Basically, they decided that they were going to put out this video, and they're going to say that, guess what? As of midnight tonight, YouTube is shutting down.
I don't care. That was funny shit right there.
Wow.
How many people actually believed that?
I want to see how many people actually deleted their channel because of that.
That's funny.
I
don't care.
They basically said that YouTube was basically a competition to find the best video on the web, and that they were going to take a decade, shut the site down for a decade.
You have to be an idiot to believe that.
Well, right, but I'm sure there were idiots that did believe that.
Sure, there was.
I wasn't.
I mean, I don't care. That's the greatest fucking April Fool's joke I've ever heard of in my whole life.
Well, I knew it was an April Fool's joke because they posted it on Sunday, and then midnight on Monday would have been April Fool's.
Right.
And guess what, everybody? YouTube is still
there. I was just on it
online.
earlier.
Yeah, I was too.
Music.
So, sucks to be you if you deleted your YouTube channel because
just means you're a dumbass.
I would hate to have to start everything back up over and upload all 1,000 videos that you have on your channel that
if they did that, they deserve to have to re-upload.
They do.
Sorry,
Absolutely.
That's my opinion. Because you're a fucking tard.
All right, coming up.
Shut the front door.
We're not done with pranks, though. We've got Justin Bieber's prank on TMZ coming up. And plus, we're going to talk about the very first casualty of Survivor. The very first
Survivor.
2 casualties of Survivor, to be exact. Coming up here on T-Hat and the Unusual Suspects.
Later, bitches.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to T-Hat and the Unusual Suspects. I am T-Hat, your host, and I am here with Heather.
Woohoo!
She's losing her voice, everybody.
Sorry. They like it when I lose my voice.
And I'm talking with a impediment, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. We are not well, people.
No, we're not.
We are
Fucking
not well.
Pizza Hut bastards. I should have called them. I should have took my ass to the hospital last night is what I should have fucking done.
That's what you should have done.
Stupid bastard. Fuckers tried to kill me.
Well, I am not well for many reasons. I told you guys about the infection in my jawline.
I was born unwell.
I was born unwell, too.
Mentally.
But anybody who knows me knows that I have psoriasis, okay? I have it from my head to my toes. And sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks bad. It just depends on the weather.
Now you look really good.
Well, thank you. I'm back on my Remicade. Which leads into a problem that I have with the Logan County Health Department.
Fuck them.
Right. I'm on a medicine called Remicade. It's an infusion I have to take once every 6 to 8 weeks.
Right.
It lowers my immune system. Because it's my immune system that's jacked up right now.
Right.
And that also puts me at risk for tuberculosis. Now, every year I have to have a TB skin test. And up until this year, I was able to get them for free at the Logan County Health
And
Department.
let me guess, now they want to charge you.
Right. Well, they said that they lost the funding. Okay, whatever, I get it. Illinois is going broke.
Illinois has been broke. The whole fucking country's broke. Why? Because we keep bailing other fucking countries out of stupid ass shit.
Right. Well...
Hence, North Korea and South Korea. If they want to kill each other, let them. Fuck it.
But, well, North Korea and South Korea has nothing to do with my problem. Anyway, so they told me... They told me that I had to pay $25, in which I didn't have that kind of money. So I waited until this month, when I did have money, to go in.
And let me guess, it was more now.
Well, no.
Now they can't
What happened is now there is a shortage in the there's a shortage in the fluid that they put into your skin.
Get the fuck out of here.
And it's nationwide. So they're saying, you have to be high risk before we test you. Well, I'm on a medicine that puts me high risk.
Right.
Well, the receptionist didn't want to hear that. She was like, just go to room 2. A nurse will determine if you are high risk or not. I'm like, whatever. So I go into room 2 and I'm sitting down and the nurse asks me, okay, why do you think you deserve a TB test? And I'm like, I'm on Remicade, puts me at high risk. And she's like, okay, well, it'll be $15. I told them, I was like, I have $3 cash. I have the rest on our debit card. Well, we don't take debit cards here. Okay, well, I'm on a medical card. Well, we don't take adult medical cards here. So,
get the fuck out of here.
They were willing to deny me a test that I needed to prevent TB, to save my life. So I worked it out to where I paid the $3 cash that I had, and then I'm supposed to drop in $12 when I get it read. Anyway, so I really don't know where to go here. Should I go to the director of the health department, or should I go directly to the state?
I would go to the director of the health department. Get nowhere with that, then go to the state. But then they're going to tell you that the health department has the right to deny and decline anyone as though they feel.
Even if it's to prevent me from dying?
Yes. They still have that right. It's not like they're a hospital or.
Well, then what they need to do is the hospitals need to be able to administer these tests too.
They'll tell you to go to your doctor.
Yeah, my doctor won't do that. Well, okay, I can't say that for sure because I just switched doctors. So maybe I can ask him. I mean, I still got the test done today.
Right.
But it was just a lot of hoops to jump through. When, like, even last year, I came in, said I need a TB test done, and I got it done.
Right.
So, I don't know. Logan County Health Department, you are on my shit list for sure. Okay, on a brighter subject, TMZ finally gets pranked out by Justin Bieber.
Oh God, what with?
Justin Bieber tweets out to his fans, "Hey, I'm taking phone calls right now. Here's the number you can reach me at." Guess what? It wasn't his phone number. It was the tip line to TMZ.
Nice.
So could you imagine all them believers calling TMZ disappointed that, I mean, it's kind of like a double prank.
Can you imagine TMZ taking all them calls? That's funny shit. I don't listen to you, Justin. I think you're something, but
I'm sure they had to write.
That's great right there. That's as good as the YouTube shit.
For all the Justin Bieber phone calls, I'm sure they had to create.
Do you really think he's gonna give out his actual fucking phone number?
Some believers are that gullible.
Dumbasses. And I'm a fucking blonde.
We're talking people who wrote death threats to the person who beat him out for Best New Artist at the Grammys. Like, seriously?
Wow.
These people are hardcore. But could you imagine TMZ writing out a new script to handle a believer that called in mistakenly thinking that they were actually going to talk to Justin Bieber?
I bet you they had some irate fucking teenage girls.
I bet a lot of death threats were handed out.
I bet.
Then Believer...
That's still funny shit, because he didn't give a fuck. He wasn't taking the phony calls.
Here's the thing that if you are a believer that listens to this show, here's how your idol handles you. He doesn't really want to deal with you, so he directs you to a different phone number. Does that sound like somebody who cares about his fans? I mean, yeah, it's funny, but when you think about it, when you read between the lines, what does that really say?
Maybe he was just getting back at TMZ for some shit. I think it's funny. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe. I think... Basically, I think it's kind of disrespecting his fans. I mean, yeah, let's get back to TMZ for all the shit that they start.
I think that's... But I mean, honestly, do you really think he's going to give out his actual fucking phone number? We're not even big. We probably have maybe 10 listeners.
Right.
And we don't give out our phone numbers.
Exactly.
I will if you want me to.
Don't give out mine.
If you really want my number, just send us a little message and I'll give it to you. I don't give a fuck. My shit's on my Facebook. If you need me, contact me.
That reminds me, our Facebook is facebook.com/Unusual Suspects Show. All one word, all lowercase.
I'm gonna break my fucking computer.
As Heather's computer is not cooperating. Our Twitter, I always get this wrong, so let's hope I get this right.
Fuck Windows 8, they suck.
Our Twitter is @THAT and the US. And it's all one word, no underscores, no spaces. THAT and the US. I think I got it right.
Yeah, you did.
Woohoo! That's the first time.
Finally!
Let's talk about Joe Jonas and the Jonas Brothers. From one spectrum of boy bandia to another. Joe Jonas has
I don't give a fuck. I think he really made a sex tape. I don't care.
Do you really think he made a sex tape?
Yes, I do.
You think the purity ring just kind of cut off the...
purity ring is bullshit.
Purity ring cut off the blood to his head.
Which one?
Well, obviously...
obviously not the one down here.
Right. Apparently what's going on is Joe Jonas, in his drunken and drugged stupor, made a BDSM
He
sex
wanted
tape.
to do it. Don't let him fucking lie. I don't... Drugs and drunk... Get the fuck out of here. Everybody wants to blame shit. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the drugs. Bullshit. You wouldn't have done it if you really didn't fucking want to. The fuck out of here.
He says it didn't happen. The media says it did. The girlfriend is keeping quiet, and it's come out.
Keeping quiet is enough for me.
And it's come out that it was the girlfriend's idea.
The girlfriend keeping her trap shut is enough for me. Sorry. Prove me wrong. Show us that there's no sex tape.
Well, apparently it will be released tomorrow on the 3rd of April. So stay tuned. I definitely, you know what? I'm curious. I'm curious to see if it's him or not. So I will probably watch that.
I'll watch it just because I like porn.
Heather likes porn.
I do like porn. Tell you what, I have the best sex watching porns, man. That's how I learned how to give blowjobs. Just saying.
What?
I learned how to give blowjobs watching porns.
What kind of porns do you watch?
Well, you know, the adult kind.
Well, I sure hope you don't watch the kiddie kind.
That's disgusting. I have children.
Well, I mean, you said you watch the adult kind. I think that's like the opposite of the adult kind. Or bestiality, but ew.
That.
No.
Travis had drinks.
Okay. Now,
I don't give a fuck. I'll make my own porn. I'll put it on our fucking website. I don't care. Leather. Making porn. And by the way, that is my nickname.
Leather. Now to the stage. leather. What kind of music would you strip to?
Well, back in the day when I was younger and I had a fucking body, I did strip.
What kind of music did you strip to?
Well, honestly, I don't remember. I know it was like I have to have a beat. Like, for me to dance, I have to have a beat.
I can imagine you dancing to Black Cat by Janet Jackson.
I probably would.
I can imagine that.
When I lived out here, did you ever see me dancing on the old clothesline poles? You never seen me dancing on the clothesline poles?
No, I never
Oh my
did.
God. Me and Crystal Ray.
I have jokes about her, but I will keep them to myself. Okay, now back to some sad news. Sad news.
I smell a cigarette.
Mom's probably outside smoking, trying to figure out what we're talking about.
She is, because I smell it.
The show Survivor, the brand, finally had its first 2 casualties in the brand history. There was a contestant on the French version of Survivor who was killed during the first day of taping for the show. His name was Gerald Babin, 25 years old. He died during a stunt gone wrong.
Fucking figure.
And so, if that wasn't bad enough, the doctor that was overseeing the whole competition the next day committed suicide.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that happened on his watch.
So he killed himself?
Yeah, he killed himself.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now, this brings up a question.
Here, I don't like what you do. I'm sorry you died, but here, let me kill myself too. Here, let's make it better.
Well, okay.
Shut up.
They always say all
so
these.
fucking dumb.
They always say that these stunts have been tested out, that they're safe.
Right.
So,
But everything is only safe to a point. You can drive down the fucking street, that's safe.
yeah.
Seatbelts are safe until you get in a fucking wreck and your shit's all cut in half or big old fucking bruises across you. I know, I lost babies because of seatbelts.
Yeah.
Okay? Lost babies because of seatbelts. And I refuse, to this day, I refuse to wear a seatbelt. Why? Because it should be my motherfucking right. If I have a right to drink and I have a right to fucking smoke a cigarette, which can kill me too, I should have a right to wear a seatbelt. So I'll take all the seatbelt. No seatbelt. Forgive me. I'm good.
So my question though is, will this trigger them to step up safety on these shows?
It's called Survivor.
Right. Well,
Hence the name Survivor.
obviously they don't want people dying.
Okay, then you sign a waiver I'm pretty sure they sign a waiver when they start the movie.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you can't go on a show, okay, yeah, you can take all the precautions you want to. Look at wrestling.
Yeah.
Look at Owen Hart.
Yeah.
Precautions. Safe. Done it a million times. Shit happens. That's all you can say. Shit happens. I could walk out the fucking door and get hit by a car.
Knock on wood, that doesn't happen.
But anywho, nothing is 100% safe. A fucking condom isn't 100% safe.
Masturbation is 100% safe.
Not always, not if you shoot yourself in the eyeball.
Heather knows my sex life. Anyway.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw that out there. Okay. And next question.
Heather, do you have some news for us?
No.
She's trying to get her computer to work, so hopefully we will have some news after this break.
If not, I'm sorry, people. You'll have to wait till next week.
All right. Well, hang on. Before we go, I do want to talk a little bit about next week's guests. And yes, I actually got...
I can't wait for Jackie.
Well, let's hope she doesn't have her baby between now and then.
Even if she has her baby between now and then, she better bring her ass.
Well, they're not coming here. What's going to happen is I was able to fool around...
I want her to come here. I will pay to go get her.
I'm sure her fiance would like
Hence,
that.
we will not have your baby in Lincoln because they will probably kill you and your child. We will get you to Springfield or Bloomington.
She knows all about Lincoln. So.
The fucking Band-Aid station.
Anyway, I was fooling around with my phone this weekend, and I found out that the software that records these shows can pick up a phone conversation when I have my phone on speaker. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to try to get Jackie and we're going to try to get Chadley on the phone next week and to see what they want to talk about. I know Jackie is involved with the current season of Local Ambition on Always Late TV. So
I'm sorry, but why are you people voting for Sarah? Fuck that bitch.
And hopefully we'll get her on the line next week. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back. Hopefully we have some news from Heather. If not, we'll cover.
If not, I've got some shit written down.
Woohoo! All right.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll be right back.
Later, bitches.
And we're back. Welcome back to T-Hat
in
the Unusual Suspects. T-Hat here with Heather.
What's up? What's up?
Shit
happens. Just saying.
Shit happens. And unfortunately, because shit happens, we will not have the news. Heather can't get her computer to work, and so she didn't bring any backup. So
hence, Windows 8 sucks ass on my computer. Yeah. But then again, I guess it would be alright if I learned how to use the motherfucking computer.
Well, that's okay, because speaking of shit happening and weird shit at that, I want to talk about, well, it's not more talk, it's more like vents of frustration about my mom's friends.
Which ones?
Okay, let's start with
Aurora Nicolette Lindsay.
Oh my god, no.
The one that has 50 names or 50 identities.
Well, she has this friend named
Angela. Who tanked on the X Factor.
No, it was America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent.
Which I still need to post that video.
That shit was funny. She thought she could sing. Sorry.
I'll tell that story later. But, okay. My mom has this friend, Angela. And yeah, she is slow. So I'm not making fun of anybody who's slow, okay? Not trying to. Because everybody has their learning disabilities. I believe we all have learning disabilities.
I have learning disabilities in men.
That was sexy. Heather tried to burp.
That one was
okay. She has like orange hair and she wears it like in a beehive. Right? And I think she's obsessed with my mom. Like literally, Heather.
She might be.
Like she'll peep in mom's windows, okay?
I would beat that bitch to a bloody pulp outside. I'm not even playing.
It was so funny the night that I found out. My mom got so pissed. She's like, "Well, I don't peep in her windows," and I could just imagine my mom with her pissed off face just
going,
whoop, you know,
right? I would pay to see that.
But no, my mom left her church and went to a different church, so she got sad about that. She texts my mom all the time, like, are we still friends? Are you mad at me? What did I do wrong this time? Blah, 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 blah. She has a husband who she's trying to get divorced from, but she goes back to every other day.
And who would that be?
His name is Scott.
Is that one guy that she used to walk around with all the time?
Yeah.
Got married?
Yeah, they got married. But she has a crush on our media manager, JR. She told my mom once.
Don't do it!
She told my mom once that every time she sees JR, she pictures him naked. If that's not barf-worthy.
Well, I used to screw that, so, I mean... He just got a pretty big dick.
Whoa.
Just saying.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the topic. I don't want to talk about JR's dick.
Oh my god, I hope he's not going to hear this.
Oh, yeah, he
He's
listens.
gonna throw a fucking fit.
You're giving out his secrets, Heather. Shame on you. And then there's another friend of Mom's, Rory, Aurora Nicolette Lindsay Williams. Her name used to be Terry Willis. She thinks she's a comedian. She's not. And, I mean, my friend John Roy is a comedian. Funny as fuck. I took her to one of his shows, and then she friended him online, and then she asked him, what can progress my comedy career? And I wish he would have just been honest with her and said, just don't. But instead, he told her, well, if you think it's funny, then anybody else is going to think it's funny, so say it. Wrong advice.
Right.
Because now everything she says she thinks is fucking hilarious. And she laughs her ass off, and we're just sitting there confused. Like, she makes fun of fast food restaurant names. She turns them into, like, sexual innuendos. Or, like, something about shitting. It's... yeah. Not funny. She did a video. She did a video teaching the Alvin and the Chipmunks, talking to their voice, teaching them about gangbangs. Like, really? Is that funny to you? Honestly, Heather, would that be funny to you?
No. It wouldn't be. And I would so... You just have no idea what's going through my mind right now when you said that, because there are so many girls out there that have been raped and gangbanged, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing at all funny or hilarious or imitating or...
She also...
I would hurt her feelings.
She also wanted to do a video to where she was going to teach all the 12 apostles what dildos were. She thinks that shit is funny. She
needs help. She needs psychiatric help. She needs McFarland's. Zeller Zone Center is shut down. McFarland's is the place for her. She needs to be in the Hug Me jacket.
Yeah. She needs to give herself a lot.
She needs something.
But then she wants to flip the coin and do Christian comedies. So how does that... She's wondering why she gets thrown out of churches. Because they find out about her other ideas and they don't want her working with them. Talk about, we did talk about what churches do wrong. Right. I think in that instance, that's what churches are doing right.
Right.
But would you want a person like that teaching your kids biblical values, knowing that she is making videos about gang-banging chipmunks and teaching sex toys to the apostles? Really? I know I wouldn't want her around my kids at all.
No.
This is the woman who sprayed her dog with flea spray and killed it. Seriously.
With flea spray?
Yeah.
Like flea spray?
Yeah, like flea spray that you would spray the carpet with. She sprayed the dog with it.
She didn't.
She did. Her last dog, yeah. And he died.
That is a fucking pesticide. It says right on the fucking bottle. Keep out of reach of pets and children. Not for human consumption. If you can't consume it, bitch, why would you put it on your... Oh my God, dude. You better not have me over here when she's over here again, because I'll tell you what.
She wants to be on the show.
Let her on the show.
No.
I say let her because I'll crucify her.
No, I don't want her on the show at all. Our ratings aren't that great anyway. They will tank even further if she's on the show.
No, they would rise. Ooh. Because they would hear a murder.
Anyway.
Oh my God, Travis, why didn't you ever... Oh my God.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, my mom has some weird friends. She does have nice friends, though, like Babsy. Mom refers to her as her German friend.
I love that.
Babsy is very witty, and I like her. Babsy is she's a very good influence on Mom. So I do encourage those two. Except for when Babsy's trying to do Mom's hair. Babsy will try to do Mom's hair the way that she does her own hair, and it just doesn't look good. Mom looks like a poodle. Maybe a German poodle. Anyway, let's talk about my new obsessions.
And what would that be?
I really like World's Dumbest on True TV.
So do I. I really
Some
do.
of this shit, like...
You would be surprised, like, people are really fucking retarded.
That's
like,
where I
have you
found...
seen Crashers? The World's Dumbest Crashers and Brawlers and...
Yes.
Oh my god, dude, I laughed my ass off.
That's where I found County Law at. The County Law lady.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where I found her at. And then, that strutting my ass video. Fucking hilarious. I wouldn't know these videos were on YouTube until I saw that. Or the guy eating, like, toilet paper. My other obsession is my
eating habit, our strange addiction.
Yes, my strangest addiction. I'm addicted to that show. Like the lady who eats deodorant. Oh my god!
I'm not even gonna lie. When I was little, I used to eat
glue,
lead from pencils.
Ew.
And I would eat erasers.
Ow.
And I would have to chew on the metal. I don't know why.
Ew.
I know, right? I would seriously just sit there and eat my pencils.
So is that
like
how
literally eat my fucking pencils.
So, I could just see that. Is that how you figured out how you were allergic to cats? Did you eat cat fur?
No, I had a cat, and let me tell you, my eyes swelled shut. That's how I learned that I was allergic to guinea pigs and hamsters. My eyes swell shut. Guinea pigs, especially, as soon as I hit our room that they've been into, they don't even have to be in the room anymore, but you don't like clean up the dander from them.
Yeah.
My eyes instantly start swelling shut.
Oh wow.
Ask my friend Casey Johnson.
Wow. See, I thought I was allergic to cats, but I found out I'm allergic.
Every time I come to your house.
I'm actually allergic to smoke. So any kind of smoke really stops me up.
Yeah.
But what else am I? I'm obsessed with this new book that I bought too. It's called It Takes Balls. It's written by comedian Josh Wolf. Basically, I'm only into the first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's an obsession because I've been wanting to read it. Josh Wolf, anybody who knows him, you know, he used to be on he still is on Chelsea Handler's show on E! He does a podcast with Ross Matthews called Josh and Ross.
Right.
Basically, the first chapter is how he used to get laid being a single father and all the obstacles that he used to go through. Fucking hilarious book. I would recommend that book. Actually, I'm going to put that up on our Facebook, that book from Amazon. I do recommend that book, especially for single fathers who are actually trying to get laid.
Mm-hmm.
He has some tips for you. So, and it's really, really good book. He says the rest of the book is not like that, but I'm sure with Josh Wolf, it's something perverted. Something perverted. Something perverted.
I like perverted.
Me too. Anyway, I want to remind you guys that next week's guests, we will have Jackie and Chadley on the... Jackie! We will try to get them on the line.
I love Jackie. She's a bitch.
She can be a bitch.
She's
usually nice to me.
She reminds me of myself.
She's usually nice to me though. Although I think she's probably pissed at me right now because I missed a. It wasn't intentional. I missed a phone call, and I know she's going through kind of false labor right now, and.
Well, maybe she was in actual labor and you missed her phone call and you won't know because you didn't answer.
I didn't hear my phone.
Turn the volume up. Turn up the bell tone, bud.
Jackie, if you're listening, I'm so sorry I missed your phone call. Call me when you hear this or when you get my text message. Anyway, and I also want to draw attention to our newest unusual suspect. No, it's not Mary.
Did you see what I said to him?
No.
Did you see my
yeah.
April Fool's prank to him? He was like, "I'm serious." I said, "Me too."
We're going to welcome a good friend of mine. His name is Lucas, and we're still going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him a little bit about what, I want his role to be on the show. Haven't figured that out yet, but he's entertaining enough. I know, he'd be a good addition to the show.
Right.
But anyway...
they should be like movies.
Ooh, movies and music. He's really good with music. I mean, not as... you know me. I'm like a music aficionado.
Right.
But, he could...
I don't know. You're sucking here lately on Song Pop.
I just got bored with it.
Dude, if I miss one, I intentionally miss the rest of them just so that everybody knows that plays against me. If I miss one and it says that I've gotten 4 or 5 wrong, it's because I intentionally did it. Because if I miss one, it pisses me off, and then I just say, fuck it.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Because I know what they are. My computer's retarded.
Yeah, I just got bored with it. I was winning all the time, and then all of a sudden I just stopped caring. But,
my daughter plays the shit out of it.
Yeah, I know. And there's a lot of things that she knows that I'm shocked she knows.
Because look at her Muppets. Shit.
All right, we're going to end this episode talking about local ambition from Always Late TV. My friend Kevin, Mr. Late Night, got me doing this.
Vote off Sarah! What is wrong with you stupid fucks?
Basically this week, everybody got to meet each other, and Sarah was talking...
mad shit.
She was talking mad shit.
Behind people's backs. That's a two-faced bitch right there.
She sat there, and she was all nicey-nicey to him. Or, she didn't really... Okay, she wasn't really nicey-nicey. She just kind of was quiet until she got into the interview room. And then everything hateful just kind of flowed out of her mouth. Like a bunch of diarrhea.
I'll show that bitch diarrhea coming out of her mouth.
Heather wishes diarrhea on Sarah.
I wish that bitch the Hershey squirts. Burns asshole and all.
Well, Jackie was interviewed, and she said that Sean was there. And he's one of the judges. He's trying to get into Elizabeth's pants. But
go figure. Sunshine lube. Do you need some sunshine lube there, Sean? Are you dry?
Apparently he's been taking pictures of his dick and showing it to all the girls.
Well, send one to me. I have yet to see it. Remember, I'm a seer to believer.
I do not want to see...
Promises.
I do not want to see Sean's
I heard
dick.
your pencil dick anyways.
Oh. I didn't hear anything because I don't want to know it. And, I guess shit happens.
It does, literally.
All right, we're going to end this episode of T-Hat and the Unusual Suspects. I want to thank Heather for coming into the studio.
Always. I love it.
And I want to thank KC Beer and Kenneth for checking in with their reports. Thank you, guys. And we will see you next week right here on the same, what does that go? Same bat time, same bat channel?
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know either.
Just tune in, motherfuckers.
As always, it will be a free download, and I will post the instructions.
It's free. You can't go wrong. It's not like we're saying, hey, give us $1. Motherfuckers, it's free. You know you want to listen. We are the shiznit.
All right, guys. Later.